What up? What up? What up? What up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Wait, really? What up? What up? What up? We're about to look at. We're gonna be looking at Borderlands. I know they just got a major update, so I want to see performance level with my same settings, and then kind of do the same on the Steam Deck and the Ally, and if hopefully we can get something else in too, but we'll see. But I'm still setting up the live, trying to get this stuff set up here. So one momento. Let's see. We got that. Good there. Anything else I need to do? Pull up my TikTok brethren. What else? Oh, yeah, we can get started. I just gotta get my live all situated. Let's go here, import. Yes. Oh yeah. That's what it was supposed to say. Borderlands 4. 4. X. Lenovo needs to go 2. What's up, Zerdin? I already tried Crimson Desert. I got a video up on my YouTube channel. Go check it out. Let's continue. It's a fresh install, so no shaders have been compiled. What's up, Rain? Morning, morning, morning. So we're going to be taking a look at the Legion Go 2. This should still have my same settings. I'm going to double check once we get in there. We're going to be looking at the Xbox Ally, see how that do for Borderlands, and then we're going to take a final look at the Steam Deck for Borderlands 4. And then we're going to, with same settings, just probably different on resolution. But wow, we at 67. I didn't think that was ever going to be possible. Wow. Just remember, we was at 30, 35, 40. This ain't bad. We're going to keep playing, obviously, but let's get on our bike. But let's take a look at these settings. It looked like it turned off some of my stuff, but maybe not. I ain't got no balloons. Alright, let's see what they did with my settings. Hopefully they ain't touch nothing. I gotta go find them on my YouTube as well. I don't remember. The Borderlands 4. Legion Go 2. Oh yeah, we live right now. So let's see. Alright, y'all should be able to see my monitor. Alright, this is my video. So we had, let's see. We had full screen. Get out the HDR. Full screen 1280 by 800. We had frame rate off. Keep going down. Field of view was at 90, so all that's still there. Go over to the advanced visuals. We were at low FSR quality, full resolution, no frame gen. Okay. We had spatial quality disabled, scene quality, capture quality was low, but I think we moved that back to full resolution. Everything else was pretty standard. We had near, low. Oh, they moved us back to, they moved us text and stream to medium when it's supposed to be at high. That's weird. Let's go back there. They got us at foliage at off when we have it at very low. What else? Volumetric fog. They had turned mines off when I had it on low. They turned off a bunch of stuff. That's how they got all that performance. Vegetation, sway, directional shadows, they turned that to low. Shadow quality was off, but that's supposed to be on, it should be at low. Maybe static only now. Let's try static only. And then we have volumetrics disabled. Keep going. I think we had lighting quality was low, low, and then we had post-processing at low. And then we had, yeah, we had some motion blur, which they turned off for some reason. Okay. Let's go back to the future here. Okay, so pretty much that's what I changed. We're gonna go ahead and apply those settings. See what that does to performance. Probably gonna take a pretty decent impact, but we'll see. But I'm not finna have it looking like crud. That's what they had it at. And I'm totally fine playing at 45. Let it fluctuate. Alright, so let's go to that's where we want to go. Let's go to a town. Let's just go to our base here. How do you fast travel again? It's the, yeah, okay. I'm really interested. I need interested to get one, but I'm debating on to get the other one. Any suggestions? You talking about the other one as in like the Xbox Ally X Moscow? Or are you talking about just in general? There's plenty of good options, but this right here is my favorite, of course. It's the one I bought. And then after that comes the Xbox Ally X, and then so we have 40 over here with my settings. Okay, I wonder if it's shader issues or if it's going to stay like that. Let's give it a second to smooth out real quick. Make sure we're not. But it's honestly shader issues. I'm not seeing no blips on the frame time, which is it's actually really good for a Unreal Engine. I'm seeing some, but it's not as bad as it used to be. Oops. I forget how to jump on my bike. Dang, how do you get on your bike?
Gotta remember this place.
What the heck is wrong with me? Alright, well I gotta go look at my settings. I don't really know how to get on the bike. Controls, controller, some vehicle. Oh, I hit that button though. I don't know why it didn't work. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. Got the Legion Go S or S2. Legion Go S or S2. What the heck is the S2, Moscow? Then we got the Xbox Ally runs it at 60 FPS. Yeah, that's cool. That's amazing. It's a really good update. Yeah, so you got some performance out this thing.
Over here, we have a demon to hunt. Well, I say we for you.
There goes some shader hitches. Traversal stutter. I'm assuming you mean the like Z2 or the Go-To. So between those two, I would obviously go with the Go-To still. But I mean, there's plenty of. I would say the only two real options right now. I mean, I like the Legion Go S, but I think that there's just the two of the Xbox Ally X and this one that I would really be comparing at this point in time anyway. You got the original Legion going. Been hesitant about getting a Battlefield for Borderlands 4 because of performance. Yeah. This update was significant. It's pretty good. And I'm using my optimized settings versus the settings that they started me at, which was getting me to around 64 at the beginning of the stream. But with me dropping down, adding some more shading, shadows, because I don't want it to look ugly while I play. You can go to rock bottom and probably get a pretty decent experience, but using my settings, you're probably going to be looking around like 45 FPS, 50 FPS fluctuating, which is fine. It runs pretty Crimson Desert pretty smooth. I get anywhere from 60. It does drop sometimes to 40. Then you must be using some insane settings. If it's getting 60, that's good, but I'm almost certain that it's a visual how do you say, blur. Does it look pretty sharp to you? If that's sharp to you, then more than likely you'll probably be okay with playing Borderlands 4 at the base settings. So I would expect you to be able to buy it now. But I know with my optimized settings on Crimson Desert, you're getting around 30 FPS. And that's like barely playable to me. So I'm assuming you're doing some real special stuff over there with the upscaling. I wouldn't say it's barely playable due to frame rate. It's barely playable due to visual fidelity. Oh, I'm about to die. What area are we in right now? Oh, so we went to the base. So we went over here and then we just went straight up to this base. Okay. Well, I'm about to go ahead and switch off to the ally now, just to see how that works. And then we can go from there. Oh, I gotta quit the game. Quit. Oh, here's my settings again, just for anybody interested. We're at full screen, 1280 by 800. Display stats none, frame rate off, VSync is off. We calibrated the display when we had HDR on, but right now we don't. So graphics setter preset is at low. We are at TSR quality. Spatial upscaling quality is disabled. Full resolution on the screen capture. Level detail is near. Texture pool is low. Texture streaming speed is high. Anisotropic filtering is 1 times. I feel like we can get away with a little bit more of that now. So we might be bumping texture pool and anisotropic, but I'm gonna leave it where we had it before for now. Foliage density is very low. Vegetation sway is low. Volumetric fog low. Volumetric cloud low. Static shadows are static only. Directional shadow quality is low. Volumetric shadows disabled. Lighting quality low. Reflection quality low. Shading quality low. Post processing low. Depth of field disabled. Motion blur is at 0.2 and motion blur quality is low. You would think I would just say this is the low setting, but it's weird. They got like more than low on here now. So we had to actually bump some stuff up in order to get back to where I had my optimized settings to get this visual experience where, you know, some of the stuff is grounded in the world. Shadows look actually like shadows. It actually looks good. So let's go ahead and move to our next system. Still looking at Borderlands 4 though. Where would you rank Borderlands 4 out of the series? Is it debating on getting it, but I'm unsure. It's definitely right behind 2 for me. So that's a really high ranking to me. I'll put it past any of the other ones. Borderlands 4 captured that speed, adjustment to like new modern gaming, but it still had that great loot and shooting. So it's right after 2, and that's like number 2. So it goes Borderlands 2, Borderlands 4. It used to be Borderlands 2, Borderlands 4, and then after that it really is just like up in the air on how I'm feeling. The rest of them, Borderlands 1 is just not a great game. I don't know why people say it was. It was a great concept, but it's not a fun game to play again. So Borderlands 2 is probably the top tier. And then you got like, you know, the prequel. I like the moon mechanics in that one. So yeah, it's kind of like that. So I bounce back and forth between Tiny Tina's World and that, and then Borderlands 3 is that one was like not fun, but it was like definitely the most advanced Borderlands I played until this one, of course. Anyways, let's move on to the next. Oh, I gotta quit. Why do I keep forgetting to quit? Quit game. There we go. But this Borderlands is just fun. It's fun to play. I ain't gotta throw no caveats in that. It's just a fun one to play. I ain't got time to play it no more, but it's fun. I might play the DLC now that it came out, but I ain't played it since running through it twice. I think I maybe ran through it twice, maybe once. Maybe I started my second character and never finished. But these games take way too much time now, and I ain't got it. I ain't got the time I used to have. All right, now it is time to test on the ally, and we are in full screen mode. Oh no, we're not. Shoot. Cancel. Let's restart. Restart. You got to give this one all it can get. This one ain't like the. I think the Legion was in full screen mode as well. Even though I don't think it doesn't really matter for this, but just so y'all know, it was in full screen mode. What up, Mark? How you feeling, man? Taking a look at this Borderlands 4. You got a big update. Actually doing really well right now. It's starting off good with the Legion Go 2. Now we moved on to the Ally. Hopefully it's still good. And sorry for blowing canned air in y'all ear. But I don't like dust. It's coming today, Mark, or is it I thought you said maybe a week. I think you said a week or something. Why is it not letting me? Oh, there we go. April 6th. Nice. Why is Borderlands 4 not showing up? Okay, well. Guess I gotta go to Steam. And then we're gonna be testing out the Steam Deck right after this one. See how, with my settings, how it's performing across the board. How is it not yet in the cloud, bro? All right, cancel. Let me try to sync this. Okay, now it's saying it's in sync. Now let's try to resync you. What? Cancel. Okay, now it's working. I'm having issues with this lately. You already looking at accessories? Nice. I got some handheld and essentials. I just bought these two. I might put that on my list too. It's on my if you look at my review of the Legion Go 2, it's like handheld essentials. I'm about to add this to that link right now while I wait for this thing to start. But basically I bought some precision rings because I've been playing a lot of marathon on the Go. And I'm gonna add that to the list as well. To my handheld essentials. Essentials. Edit. What is these? The precision. I just bought them. Add product. PC handheld essentials. Wait, why is it not letting me add the product? Add products. Oh, your orders. There we go. There we go. Add this product. So they why can't I find the package now? Oh, here we go. These Control Freak precision rings. I just bought some of these and I put one on my Legion Go 2. Right here. For better accuracy and like better tension. Especially when it comes to like marathon. You just got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to have your sensitivity up a little bit. So it just helps. I only put it on one side because you don't want to do it on both. Ain't no point in doing it on both. But you do it on this side in order for you to kind of be able to aim a little bit better. And it don't even look bad because you can't even tell. I used a black one. So you barely can tell it's even on there. I got to point it out. But I like those. Those only $10. I just added it to my idea list of like essentials. So I got my little magic fibers on there, my foldable keyboard, my favorite SD card, all that good jazz. You can check it out if you want. But let's get back to it. Yeah, I got this. I got my screen protector I'm using on there as well. No, they're not for stick drift. They're for precision aiming. So it's like you can turn your sensitivity up and you can still have a little bit more precise aiming with it because it kind of gives you like some resistance. You know, when you get the Legion Go 2, you're gonna know what I mean. It's the Legion Go 2 has like looser tension than like a standard Elite series or something. If you ever got used to Elite series tension or your ability to change your tension, it's gonna feel very different. So the precision rings just help with tension control and like being able to be precise and keep your reticle on their head or their body. So the ally is very slow. Yeah. Yeah. I don't even know if I can put the link in here. Can I? Maybe I can. Let me see. Oh yeah, it says get link. Copy link. It's on my YouTube as well, but that's the link. It's like for the actual handheld essentials. Dang. They want $624 for that. I should take that out of my list. So you want $624 for a 4 TB SSD. I paid $200 for that. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. We waiting for compilers. We waiting for shaders to compile, y'all. And it's at 4%. Nani? Let's see what the let's check in with the Steam Deck. See how they doing. While we wait for this mug to. That's real life testing right there. No faking it. You gonna turn on? My Steam Deck been acting super weird lately. I ain't gonna lie. I wonder if it's, oh, this is still in offline mode. I don't know if it's gonna let me boot it though. So seeing how I'm trying to, I got it on the other one. It might not. Might not. I want to upgrade the SSC too, but the prices are too crazy. Too crazy. Prices are way too crazy, insane at this point. Oh, Steam Deck nice. Steam Deck nice. They saving it with the software update. Hey, man, it's not on its last leg, man. It still got hope. Still got hope, man. Don't do it like that. Can you play Borderlands 4 with the ones before it? It's not gonna let me. Okay. We gotta wait for this guy to compile shaders. What else can we look at right now? Is there any games on my Legion that I got for the Game Pass? Let's see. That I wanted to test. Oh yeah, you can play 4 without playing the previous one, Vate. For sure, for sure. This is a very long and lengthy shader step. This is the reality though, guys. I can't wait for them to start doing, and we gonna test the game today, actually, with advanced shader delivery on the Ally. I think I downloaded Dead Island 2 because we was doing a head-to-head. And I wanted to test the shader, advanced shader, because the list of advanced shaders right now that's available, if y'all seen that list for it's I think it's like, I'm trying to see the list. Pure Xbox put it out back in 2025. I don't know if this is still the legitimate list. But this was the list before. Shoot, what was it? Can y'all see that? Did I do that wrong? Yeah, I did that wrong. Can y'all see that? Yeah, y'all can see that. Cool. Okay, so this was the list. Ark Survival Ascended, Avowed, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Expedition 33, which I don't know about that Expedition 33, but Control, Dead Island 2, Deep Rock Galactic, Forspoken, Final Fantasy 16, Forza Motorsport, Gears Tactics, Grounded 2, Grand Theft Auto, Liza P, Metro Exodus, Monster Hunter, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, Stalker 2, Sea of Thieves, Sniper Elite, South of Midnight, Elder Scroll, Ninja Gaiden 4, Callisto Protocol, Outer Worlds 2, Silent Hill F, Keeper, and Hogwarts Legacy. I think I just downloaded Hogwarts Legacy. I believe that's the game I got. Oh no, sorry, Dead Island 2. I just downloaded Dead Island 2 for here just to kind of see if there's going to actually be a difference. Because each time I started up Dead Island 2 on the Legion Go 2 or on the Steam Deck, there has to be some. Well, I actually haven't started up on the Steam Deck, but Legion Go 2 definitely has shader compiling issues. And I did download the Steam version of Dead Island 2 on my Ally, and I actually got video footage of that where shaders had to compile as well at that beginning area. The only problem is my save isn't the same save on the Xbox store. But I'm going to just test it to see if there is shader issues or shaders being compiled. Because that's a big freaking deal. And that would be a reason why I would buy the Project Helix over just a standard mini PC, because advanced shader delivery, like, that's a game changer for me. Because I can't stand sitting here, because like literally we're sitting here waiting for shaders to compile. And these are lower powered devices. It's not that bad on my Legion Go. Like the Legion Go was able to get it done quickly, but this is being a, like, lower CPU. It takes a minute, so hopefully we see the Steam Deck 2 by 2028 for sure, for sure. Yeah, definitely buying a Steam Deck 2. I might skip the Steam machine, I ain't gonna lie. If the Project Helix actually delivers, I'm probably not gonna buy the Steam machine. Plus, I want to play Marathon, and I just can't play Marathon. I am addicted to Marathon. I'm sorry, it's bad. That's why I ain't been putting out a lot of videos. I've been playing Marathon. I've been trying to stay focused and put out videos too, but nah. If I'm not playing Marathon, I'm watching videos about Marathon. It's bad. It's really bad. I need help. Should I get an Xbox Ally X or Legion Go 2 or Legion Go S? I want the best experience. Get the Legion Go 2. Stop asking me questions, John. Get the Legion Go 2. Enough said. Ain't nothing else to talk about. And subscribe to the channel so you can make sure you got all the latest information, details about which games run up to me. I will optimize settings, stuff like that. Jesus, it's taking forever. I'm honestly worried about the pricing of the Steam machine with the recent price hikes. Yeah, man. Whoo! That $900 price tag for the PS5 Pro is crazy. I'm starting to realize why. Well, I always knew, but I always said the only person that is really ready for the what we about to go through with this gaming industry is Microsoft. And that's simply because they trying to race for the bottom. They don't care for you to pay for their online multiplayer anymore. They're basically making the Project Helix, which tells me that who in a right mind is still gonna be paying for online online gaming with a system that can run PC. Ain't no way they gonna ever bring paying for online multiplayer to PC. That's insane if they ever even try it. So they already have signaled that they're not going to care about paywall and that, and so that's a big barrier, right? And then there is the whole point about you being able to play your PC games and just have options. Like the only company really striving for options for broke folks, like people that ain't got that money, is Microsoft. And that sounds crazy because everybody's like, well, they just getting rid of their console. But it's like, yeah, they're getting rid of their consoles, but they're becoming a just a software. And that creates an open market, which always gives them the ability to say that if you can't afford the console we put out, you can always just go to the open market and find something that will satisfy you. Or you can go buy a PS5 and we still can sell my games. It's the most logical business move. Now this is a Xbox stuff, all that crap. That was so dumb. They should have never did that. They should have never became a meme. Of course, my TV. This is an Xbox. It was just so stupid. But the value of it is that yeah, if you got a phone and you can buy your game, you can stream it. But then there's like actually giving an open market for physical running your games natively. And Sony ain't gonna do that. Nintendo ain't gonna do that. Nintendo would be fine though. I think Sony is in a bad spot. They keep shutting down shit. Like I don't understand why they keep shutting down stuff. That's so like they the biggest player in the market. Why are they shutting down like studios? It don't make sense. I'm honestly okay. Thanks. Is the best for AAA games? Yeah, it is the best for AAA. I guarantee they're gonna bundle the deluxe edition of GTA 6 with the PS5 Pro for 1,000. You gotta still buy the freaking disc drive, Mark. So you already at 1,000. That's 900 plus tax. Then you gotta pay $80 for the disc drive if you buy it physical. You know, unless you buy it digital, of course. You can buy it digital too. That's fine. But yeah, if you want to play it with a physical disc, you want to go to the store like a normal person normally does. Because it's still 50% physical. You got to buy your disc drive for the Pro. How's this base model holding up? It's straight. It's just slower. This is the longest poly shader. Like this is an extreme case right now. This has never been this way. So I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like this is the norm. This is not the norm. But you can tell where I could potentially try to do like a CPU boost to try to boost it up. But it is extremely slow right now. And I don't think that there's much I can do about it. We're at turbo. Outside of going in and like I said, doing like the CPU boost to see if it'll speed up the shading. But right now it's been like 10 minutes, I think. Xbox Microsoft is trying to be the console for the everyman. Yeah, I agree. How comfortable and ergonomic is this one? The Xbox Ally? The Xbox Ally is amazing for comfort. Have you thrown some tough titles at it? Uh, I mean, there's some stuff on my channel. Requiem is a new title that you can play on it pretty easily. There's a few games I tested on the channel uh that you can check out. I'm trying to do a little bit better job of getting some more games on tested on here. But really the biggest downfall to this is the price because you still got this bad boy out there in the wild. So the price on this one is like my target price for this is $400. Battery life wise, I haven't been really using it in a way to like test battery life. 20 watts usually I have never seen it where it was like something just it kills the battery. But I know that over like a 40-minute session, I'm at sometimes like 65%. So that tells me I can probably get around 2 hours on in gaming on like at 20 watt because that's the only way I play on this one anyway. I don't lower it. It's always at 20. So from my, just playing around with it, I say I can get like 2 hours, but like it's really tough for me to be able to give like a real solid opinion on battery life because this one unfortunately is secondary to my Legion Go, and I just usually jump to that. So I try to be more conscious of it as I'm playing with stuff to kind of try to talk through battery, you know. But right now, I wouldn't be able to give you like a real solid answer. I know on the Legion Go, it's pretty standard now. This one might be a little bit different, but I think you'll be comfortable with it as long as you're not trying to run AAA games for 3 hours. So. All right. I really hope that shader compilation did something. Cause we about to jump in as soon as it loads up. Can you add me? Or you add you to what, Chris? Mm-mm-mm. Can I hear anything? Wait, really? Okay, that's weird. Boom. Why can't I hear anything? Oh, there we go. What the heck are you doing? They just picked whatever they wanted. Dang, I can't remember if I had that on or off now. Let me go back. They look like they changed my stuff again, which I don't like. Yeah, volumetrics was at low, not off. Shadow quality was static. Low, low, low. Motion blur was low. Motion blur was 0.2 and low. Why the heck they changed my settings? I really don't like that. Yeah, we did that one time. All right, let's see. Appreciate the follow, Terrence. I'm hoping I can deal with get a deal on 4 terabyte. Yeah. Appreciate the follow, daughter and I. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Compiling more shaders. Jesus. video up, did I? Or did I? Did I put my video up about on my TikTok? Marathon and Dolby yet? Oh, I did. My goodness. They hit me with another squeeze. Oh my God, bro. Alright, well, how else can we entertain ourselves for a second while we wait for this? I know I'm sick of hearing that sound. That's for sure. What else can we talk about? Price hikes. Covered it. This where gaming is going is very interesting to me. Because they're doing price hikes. You know, Epic just did a price hike on Fortnite, which was very surprising to me. They said they had to do a price hike to pay the bills, and then they laid off 1,000 people. And they're like big. So I'm very concerned where when the big players start to even make moves like this, it's concerning for like the overall health of the industry in general. Um, indies have been carrying gaming on his back for a while, making big bets. Sony is even shrinking down to even bigger bets. And say, for instance, one of their big bets don't plan out, like, Concord, or like I almost am guaranteeing that Horizon Hunters game is going to fail. I don't know. Just seemed like gaming is in a very weird spot today. Hoping it comes through. I do think at the end of the day, options are going to be the most important. Options on how we play, options on entry points. I say the Series S probably did more for this and for the gaming community than all the other ones so far. Series S just forced people to optimize their games better. And that's what kind of breathed the handheld space. And in my opinion, that helped it, because the Series S sucked, as in like a base spec. And it kind of forced others to look at their games and then optimize. That's kind of how we got better optimization for Black Myth and a bunch of different games. Because the optimizations came after they put out the crap version on the PS5, and then you can get like a better version down the line because they had to go back and optimize to get it to work on, say, for instance, the Switch. Even though the Switch isn't really getting the games that I'm talking about, it's a little bit different. But the Switch and the Series S did more, in my opinion, for gaming than the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 did so far this year for this generation. Yeah, I 100% believe that. But it did like also impact the ability to kind of push it forward too. But as we can see, it might have been the right decision finally, just because we can't even afford to get the new stuff anymore. So we gotta do more with what we got. We had 30. This better run like smooth as butter with all that. After all of that, wow. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Mind you, we was just at 45, 50 on this Legion Go 2. I was hoping that we can at least get a solid 30 on here. We are at the native, we're at 720p. So the equivalent, I feel like a reduction in visual will be the same. We was at 800p on the Legion Go 2 though, so. But there's clearly shaders being compiled still after all those steps. Let's go in and let's do our, let's see if we can turn on our CPU boost and see if that actually helps anything. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the Steam Deck can do. Oops, I shouldn't have did that. Oh, God. CPUs will feel like it smoothed out those weird dips. Let's see if it no it hasn't. It might force it to crash. Hopefully it don't crash it. Might have crashed it. Sheesh. Okay. Try that one more time. Shader should be compiled, so it shouldn't do that long step again, but we did get our crash. First crash. Xbox Ally. All right. Let's do that again. What's good, Lynn? How you feeling? How you feeling today? Can they hurry up with these shaders more? All right, there we go.
Where's the recycling bin when you need it?
CPU is getting pushed to the max, man. Is there any lower setting than 720? I guess we can go down to balance. Did it do anything for the... Ooh. Oh. Yeah. We basically got to get it off the CPU, but there's nothing that you can really do. Let's go to disable it. I mean, there's not much here that I can change. I mean, let's just go to the flow with it. Dang.
That's a kill.
That's all you got.
Is there anybody else around? Bro, I can't stand this game. I really love when they do that. Yeah, Borderlands is cooking this Xbox Ally right now, man. It is bad. I was thinking we can at least get 30. Shoot, we can't get nothing. And the crazy part is it's still performing at the same level that it was before I went down to the lowest settings. it's not like it's getting better. It's like when enemies come on the screen, you're at 24. So might be at the top of a good game, a little good game when you're running around, but even then, it's like it's not even that good. So. Yeah, we didn't even change that much. We turned off motion blur, but that was it. Now it looks like a video game. But it's still like at 26. So yeah, it's still not playable on here, in my opinion. I was hoping to be different, but no. Still not playable. Not on East LA. It's anyway. All right, let's switch over to Steam Deck, where I do think it's playable. And I think that's just due to the fact that it's got those Steam Deck optimizations. But I think now you can change the settings, so we're gonna try to do that. I had mine accidentally set to a standard 2080. Basically, when in dock mode, it would force it to still push out to 2160. So basically 4K. So that weird bug where I kept getting 4K was because of this, and then I had to reset the Steam OS. So it was two things. It was I had to go back from a beta channel to the stable channel, and then I had to change that, and that fixed it. Look how fast them shaders compiling. This is why you need a hand. This is why you need a console-like experience, bro. Trying to tell you, you once you go there, you can't go back, man. You be looking at Windows like, bro, what you own? What is this? Why is it doing this? What? Can't recognize Steam user documents. What? I was just giving you all this praise and now you throwing me errors? Come on now. Let's see. Maybe it's because I'm in offline mode. That's probably why. Let's go to online mode here, buddy. And how do you do that again? Security. No, internet. Oh, there we go. But I'm in online mode, so I don't know what the heck that was. System. I don't know what that was then. Definitely in online mode. How I'm feeling about that Xbox full screen experience? It's okay. I like it. It's just fine. Um, Now they added the ability to add other apps to it. I use it more often. I still like Play Night, so uh, maybe I should have did any FSE, but I took it off because it was giving me weird issues on my Ally, so I just took it off and I never put it on my Legion. Uh, but then that's about what I can say is that as it gets better, I begin to continue to use it. I think the biggest point of all of that though is that their store gets better. So full screen experience it's like a side product to Xbox Store and the capabilities of like advanced shader delivery, um, optimized settings. Like they can actually optimize for the type of device you have. They just kind of configure based off of your device settings, so they can kind of like use some AI to kind of start to do stuff that I'm doing right now where I'm trying to find optimal settings and stuff like that. They can do that immediately upon opening up the like I want those type of features to start to show up. Once that stuff, look at this. Whoo-wee. Wait, that's why I be like, I'm still a fan of this thing. When you go to audio, why is it going to this? It should be going to my speakers. Speakers. Default speakers. But I'm not getting any sound, guys. I don't know why. I'm not getting any sound. So much faster to get into the game. So much faster. And we are at 40 FPS looking at and still climbing. Let's look at these settings. And this is why I still bangs with this thing, man. That Xbox Ally, you just saw what it was doing. Ain't nobody trying to pretend. I'm not trying to sell y'all nothing. What I know for a fact is that this thing has very good performance for what you're, but they don't let you do nothing. Dang. They lock it down. How do you fix it where you can unlock it? How do you fix it? Is there like a I thought it was like a thing you can do. They really made this like console like, bro. You got a quality and performance mode. Dang. That's crazy. And I still picked the quality mode over the performance. But yeah, I don't like neither one of these modes. I was hoping I can change my settings. See, I like the freedom of changing it though. I don't want them to be able to just not let me change it. Why don't I have any sound? Okay, so we got two issues going on here. One, we have no sound. Two, we can't change our settings to kind of match what we had on the Ally. So we got to figure those two things out. So I want to head to head. So what we're going to do first, we're going to restart the system. And then we're going to go find how to unlock Borderlands 4. How to unlock Steam Deck settings. To unlock the full, navigate to the game on your library and enter Steam Deck equals 0% in the launch option fields. This disables the preset lock Steam Deck graphics modes, allowing manual adjustments, though it may require manual tweaking for performance. Okay, so we got to just go there and do the percentage Steam Deck. Okay, so we can do that. So let's go here. We're gonna go to manage. No, is it properties? Yeah, is it? And go on open properties and enter into launch options. There we go. Okay. So now we do percent. Oops, I'm doing it on the wrong thing. Wrong keyboard. Okay. We do percent Steam Deck equals 0%. Is that it? And okay, we hit enter. And now we should be able to go and just launch and be fine. Oops. So let's go. So now we can do match for match settings to see what the true performance difference is between the Xbox Ally and the Steam Deck. It may be the same, but there's clearly a benefit to having a console-like experience where you get shaders delivered to you, where you don't have to wait for that long startup time. And on top of that, they're giving you preset settings in order for you to have a good time. So it's cool. It's cool like that. But now we're gonna go obviously take that stuff off, so that way we can do a like for like comparison. And I still ain't got no dang sound. I have no idea why I don't have sound. It's very strange to me. Now I have sound, so it's obviously something to do with my this here. Okay. Now we have sound. Let's go to our settings. Now I don't have sound. This is very weird. So it's got to be something with this. So let's go here. Let's go to our settings, go to audio, and we should be going to speakers, microphone. All right. It's still locked. That didn't work. Okay, let's figure this out then. Oh. Oh. Oh, so you gotta do is, unless we use Steam Deck command, so it's not that, it's Steam Deck 0. I guess I did it wrong. But you can't trust AI. And then you go to percentage command percentage. And now that should work to take off that stuff. So we'll see. Now what? Is that a bad command? I'm really surprised on how do you disable. It's not, shouldn't be the rocket science. It should just be a function. What the heck am I doing wrong? Is I'm doing the spacing? Is there no spaces? Oh, this joint irritating. I know that's for sure. I think that worked. I think it was the spacing. Take the spaces out. Appreciate the follow, Riku. That's not good. It's not gonna let me match the resolution. 30 FPS is what we're looking for. Something we couldn't achieve on the Ally. But you can definitely, without touching anything, get to a 50 FPS using their presets, which is nice. I wonder if you can get to, I wonder if you can force the Steam Deck presets on the Ally.
Don't love killing, but I do love this.
Hold on, Letron. You speaking too soon, man. You ain't even seen what they did before. It is definitely around the same move as that. It's running a lot smoother, though. Shaders are much better on here because of the Steam Deck and their ability to kind of compile those shaders specifically for this model and stuff like that. So much better experience for that, but it's pretty much the same in regards to performance. Now the good thing is that we have the ability to use their presets, and their preset on performance does get you to a pretty decent performance level. But you're looking at 25 FPS for this, unfortunately, with my optimized settings. This should be the baseline. I'm sorry. The game is, you're just not going to be able to. You can definitely get away with worse settings, I suppose, but I wouldn't play it that way. And plus, we already got the presets there, so these are my optimized settings. We're going to just leave it at that. But if you didn't want to use their preset per se, and you wanted to, you know, get a little bit more clarity, you could potentially just drop this stuff down to low, off, and maybe put this on static only, so you can have some of that, but everything else you can turn off. You could probably play around 30 FPS. We can go out there and test real quick. Nope, we're still dropping. Yeah, I did a video on Death Stranding. Is it Macquarie? Macquarie. It's on my YouTube channel, but it ran pretty decently. I was shooting for a 40 FPS though, so I don't know if you feel like that's decent, but it was a pretty high fidelity 40 FPS. You can always adjust to get to a 60 with medium or so settings, but I like my settings. You can go check it out on the channel. So yeah, my optimized settings are still, you're still getting the same performance level, so it's not much of a change there. So what we're going to do now is capture this again with those presets in mind, show y'all what it is. and then go back to the Ally. I want to see if I can get those presets on the Ally. That might be good, but the good thing about the Steam Deck is that you're getting the shaders delivered to you. Speedy, it's more speedy, all that good jazz. So let's go ahead and go to properties and let's remove that command. Let's load her back up. Let's appreciate the gift, Lynn. Thank you. I'm trying to go back to, can you run Steam Deck preset for Borderlands on Ally? So you can't play them on you can't play the Steam Deck settings on anything else? What? Let me see. So they basically saying you can do a like for like if you just lower all the settings and do like 720p FSR and, you know, a bunch of other stuff. But let's just look at the current performance. I don't think it switched my settings. I might have to apply quality. Yeah, and then apply performance again for it to kick in my right settings. It still don't like it's doing it though. Oh, shucks.
So much
Yeah, this wasn't the case earlier. So I must have did something. Let's try to restart the system and see if that fixes it. But it looks like we are stuck at regular PC settings versus what we were at before, because we was at like 45. So let's go ahead and restart the system, see if that helps in fixing it. Appreciate it, Lynn. Appreciate you, man. Why is this not shutting down though? That's crazy. Should be shutting down this. So it looks like at least we getting better performance on the Steam Deck due to those presets. Hopefully someday they allow those presets to be played elsewhere. But you can expect unplayable performance on the Ally while the Steam Deck with their presets. With my optimized settings, it's still unplayable on the Steam Deck. But if you go to the presets, you should be able to have a good time. Hopefully it's fixed. Hopefully it's not still stuck where I was. I just know that was somebody, baby. They said, we gonna just let you do the logo and say the name, son. He said, cool. It's been stuck like that for forever. Some engineers, baby. Yeah, I messed something up. It wasn't this low before. I clearly messed something up. It's almost as if it's saying that it's on the presets, but it's still showing the standard PC settings. So, don't do what I did, and you'll have a good time. I don't know if I gotta recompile the shaders or what in order to fix it. I might have to just uninstall and reinstall it, but whatever that command I put in, it kind of caused an issue now. It doesn't matter though. We got the footage we needed. It's no longer there, so we can just go. We can just move on. Let's go back to the Legion Go just to kind of give you guys that comparison again, in case you're coming in late or haven't seen it yet. Of what the capabilities of it is on here. I don't know where this thing is. There we go. There we go. This thing is a behemoth. All right. I just played it. And it's not on here. What the heck is going on with this thing, bro? Look, it'll pop up right here, though. Goofy tail, so. Wheezy, I have no idea what you're saying. But if you say it in plain, I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know what you're saying. I see some English, so I don't know if you was writing in English. or not. But no clue what you're saying, Weezy. Querity. I'm from Midwest, U.S. Why is it sinking for so long, though? Is it? It must be running somewhere else. No. What the heck is happening? Oh. You see my YouTube channel? Yeah. Appreciate the follow, AMN. Have me on there. Putting up these videos, doing these streams. Take the streams, break them down. And do like those. I've been testing a lot of games. A lot. All right, so we're gonna close down Steam. We're gonna close you out. Hopefully, I don't know if we can. Then we're gonna go back. There we go. What is this? Man, say it ain't so. They acting like I just started this game. Settings are still the same. TSR. We using TSR on here. Was we using FSR on the other ones? Yeah, I don't use FSR. So we should have been using TSR on the other ones too. So dang. I don't think it's gonna make a significant difference, but definitely should have been using TSR and not FSR. But it's very playable on here now. We are at 35 TDP. So a lot of that is being pushed by just, you know, extra wattage, being able to be pushed to it. Because if we was try to match settings at like 20 TDP like we do on the other one. Let's see where we would be at. We'll still be above 30, which isn't bad. Uh-oh. We hitting them 19s. 20. It's still CPU starved. So when it loads up stuff, it's getting cooked. So yeah. As soon as I slow down, I'm gonna shoot back up. Let me slow down again. This game is funny. They said, hold on, player, you doing too much. Yeah, slow this mother down. Dozy said, this device cool, bro. How come this over a PC? I got a PC. Are you saying like what will be a reason to buy this over a PC? Because this is definitely not my main device. Is that what you're trying to say? Like, why would somebody just pick this up over a PC? What's the advantages? If that's the question, I think the advantages are mobility. The mobility of it. Really, that's it. I mean, there's no reason for you to buy this before buying a PC. Like, I would never do that. Like, I will always buy the PC first. And then this is like complementary to the PC. Because then you can start streaming games to it. You got a nice OLED screen, good VRR. And then, you know, your backlog, you can play most of your backlog. Anything that came before the PS5, stuff that's in the PS5 generation. Like, this is obviously in the smack dead in the middle of the PS5 generation. We're running at 46 FPS, and I can obviously do more if I wanted to, but I like clarity and I like some visual flair, so I'm okay with these optimized settings. So to me, it's just a good secondary device that holds a lot of value and benefit, but definitely not one or the other. It's got to be hand in hand for me, and obviously my PC gonna be stronger than my handheld at all times. No, I haven't done DS2 yet. User, I ain't bought it. I got too many games I'm playing, and honestly, I've been kind of playing one game mainly, so I just ain't felt the need to buy it. It would be good for the channel, but I just know I ain't gonna play it, so I don't want to get into the business of buying games just to test it. So. At least not yet. I'm trying to make a little bit more money and it can sustain itself, then sure. But right now, This all out of pocket. So I'm like, I gotta have a reason to buy it. And I bought Crimson Desert over it, so. I play Warzone, no, but I did test it. I tested it for you guys. It ran okay. It was okay. I'm surprised Warzone was not very good, like in performance wise. It might be good to, you know, revisit it, but I hate that game. I don't hate the game. I gotta stop saying hate because it's a strong word. I dislike that game. Yeah, you know, nobody should hate anything. It's more of like a dislike. But yeah, this is nice. But I know that Black Ops 6 ran really well. Warzone was a little bit more of like, you know, struggle bus, but it still got us to a solid 60 with my settings. Definitely something we could revisit as well, though. Man, when you moving around though, it's tough. But this game came a long way too. This game was bad when it first came out. So that's why I really like these handhelds. Because as games get better optimized, as the drivers get more updates, these systems get better over time. And yeah, it's nice. I ain't got no ammo? Really? Guess I gotta get out of here. Let's go back to our hideaway. Yeah, not bad now. Definitely 100% playable. Definitely a good time can be had. I like my settings. Doesn't look bad. Go get some ammo though. Cooking, ambushing, Borstro ballista, shotgun, and then it's propagation. What's the propagation thing? How much is it? 5 million? Sheesh. Smoking that re-rock. Uh-oh. Why did that EV go down so much? Increase that. I don't know why that just happened. That's weird. So overall though, settings again, just so I can make sure you guys have seen them. 1280 by 800, pretty much VSync off here. We got low settings, TSR quality, full resolution, upscaling is disabled. Spatial upscaling is disabled. Level of details near, texture pool low, texture streaming speed high, anisotropic filtering. I'm gonna boost that up actually to 4 times, and then I'm gonna go to a texture pool to a high. Yep. Might perform a little worse, but I like it. Anyways, you don't have to do that. You stick to my other settings. I'm probably gonna just use the other settings, but I haven't tested that enough to be like, oh, just use that. So stick to the other settings. Where that was at low, and this was at 1 time. Everything else was the same. Volumetrics, foliage very low, vegetation sway distance low, volumetric fog low, volumetric clouds low, shadow quality static, directional shadow quality low, volumetric shadows disabled, lighting quality low, reflection quality low, shading quality low, post processing low, depth of field disabled, motion blur at 0.2, and then motion blur quality is at low. All right, let's move on. What we playing next? Oh yeah, we got to go back to the Steam Deck for a sec, so I can make my video about Dead Island 2. So we're gonna go to the Steam Deck first, and then we gotta go back to the Ally to test out the shader delivery. So we're gonna have a case by case look at the benefits of shader delivery. Hopefully, they don't disappoint on the Windows side, because I know they're not gonna disappoint on this side. Oops. All right. Let me switch out that. Why is it stuck at 45? Did I do that? Oh, I did. All right, so we have full screen, 1280 by 800. VSync is off. And I believe on our advanced we were at medium, correct? Quality on the FSR, yep. Wow, not bad at all. Not bad at all. We still have shaders compiling because I can feel them. But not bad at all. Definitely having some hard time with this. So this game must be oops. Dang, I lost my weapon again. Oh, I died. Makes sense. Definitely got some shader compiling issues that's not really buffing out, which isn't great. Let's lock it down to 40. See if we can get a little bit of smoother gameplay here, but give it a different target, it just goes lower. Yeah. It's not really doing what I wanted to do, so that's not good, but frame rate wise, you're at least getting around 45, 50. Yes, I am using a controller, Lady Diane. But like when you're in fights though, it's dropping them down to 30. It's interesting because I would think it would be a shader issue, but it doesn't seem like it's a shader issue. It seems like it just drops. Maybe the settings are a little too much for it, but all right. Let's go ahead and switch to the Ally. Just to show you guys again what the settings were. 1280 by 800. We were at medium, temporal AA is at high. All medium settings with quality FSR. Took us about a minute or so to get into the game, not that long. So we're going to do the same thing on the Ally. Now this is the Xbox Store version, so it's supposed to have advanced shader delivery. And we're going to see how they fare on their ecosystem. Like I said, I don't have my same save, so unfortunately we're not gonna be able to go to the same spot. But we can at least see what they're doing as in shaders. And it says pre-compiled shaders are installed. So we should be able to get into the game faster, and we shouldn't have a much shader compilation issues. But it seems like it's not shaders that's causing issues with stutters, it's the engine itself. So that's what it would look like it on the Steam Deck anyway. Steam Deck was still having stutters even though shaders compiled. What the heck is it doing? Same thing happened with the Steam Deck as well. Even though shaders were compiled, it's going a little bit faster than the Steam Deck. Now, unfortunately,
identify as human. Where the hell did you come from?
we're gonna go Jacob. We ain't gonna have like for like location, which isn't ideal. But let's go to display. This is wrong. We should not be at that. We should be at 7. Let's go. We're gonna do 1600 by 900 right now. We might have to go down to 720 though, to be honest. We not should be at high, we should be at medium. With this at quality. Okay. We're gonna skip these intros.
There. Thanks, Mom. Okay, I'm good to get out of here. Other survivors. Oh, hi. I'm alive too. Oh, fuck. Seeing things. Not a good sign. Oh my days. Time to tool up if I'm to get through that.
So far, so good. But again, we're not doing like for like because of location and my save.
Almost home.
Will you stop firing those bloody flares? Right, stop. What was that?
There's something in the plane.
Not a zombie! We all okay?
Just a few bruises. I think we got lucky.
Another survivor. Looks dazed or in shock. Mate. You're boring me! That sets the bloody tone. Got to tool up. Right, come on then, you manky fuckers! Jay. Just lob a weapon at it. That precarious blob of burning rubber gives me an idea. Just need to knock it down. I should start a scorecard. Wait. Hey, are you guys okay? Come on, Jay. Good bedside manner. Hey. Son of a cat! Something tells me this is definitely Bel Air.
The fluctuations on the Ally are so much better due to that low frame rate interpolation. I believe it has that, the Xbox Ally does, and it has that VRR, so it feels a lot better than the Steam Deck. Xbox Ally, low frame rate interpolation. Low frame compensation. Yeah. It really helps. Which is surprising, but it just feels a lot smoother.
70 Alpine Drive. I can cut through this place, nab some bits and bobs, and roll out the other side to Emma's place. Ah, Power's dead. Have a nose around in here. Hold your hoses. Is that a break?
And I'm assuming if I was to go down to 720p, we'll even get better performance, of course.
Speaker I see?
Which is really nice. So, yeah. I feel like this is a successful one, for sure. Success. I wish I was in the same spot. But clearly VRR is a really big factor here for this game. That's just something that the Steam Deck doesn't have. But it looks like it's pretty comparable to what the Steam Deck can do on this game anyway. But I'm gonna leave it at that for today. Been on for a little bit too longer than I expected. But as you can see, the Ally does have benefits as well. And then when you have that advanced shader delivery, you can clearly see that there's a lot less stutters. I'm not sure if it's a component of the VRR, but I don't feel the stutters like I felt on the Steam Deck, which is really, really good. And on top of that, you're able to hop into the game a lot faster. It's going to run a lot smoother. So those types of things that they're doing on the storefront is really what's going to make Windows become less annoying and more of like a console-like experience. So you do have to start buying stuff on the Xbox store to get this benefit, though. So it's not, you're not going to get the benefit on Steam unless you or you got to buy these certain devices. So that's why I think the Project Helix is going to be beneficial for a lot of people, even if they don't realize it, and just creating a better experience overall for PC gamer. But yeah, that's pretty much it. want to thank y'all for watching as always. If you enjoyed the stream, don't forget to like it, share it if you can as well. Follow me on YouTube. I know I put a lot of time and effort into these optimization videos, so check out those on different devices. I'm gonna keep it pushing though. But yeah, until next time, ladies and gents, Mr. Quitch. I'm thinking about getting the Ally X version for my boy. Would you say it's worth it over the Steam Deck? Over the Steam Deck for your kid. Nah, still frustration wise. If he's a PC gamer, sure. If he's already a PC gamer, yeah. But frustration, I'm not talking about price. It sounds like you don't. It's not really what you asked. You asked about if it's worth it. And to me, when I think about which device I would hand to my child and he'll be able to use easily, it'd probably be the Steam Deck. But if it's someone that's like a PC gamer and like really into it already, then they can definitely give it the Ally X and be okay. But it's Windows, so you always got to remember what games that they actually play as well. If they're playing games as multiplayer, it's always easier to go with the Ally X. And if you're trying to play like Battlefield, I think Fortnite can now be played, but that's even like something else too. Roblox, all that crap. All that stuff you want to get a PC for anyway, so it kind of rules it out regardless. But yeah, no, you good, man. I was just trying to think through. Those are the questions I'll be asking myself. So I'll just be asking, what games do we play? Is he interested in PC gaming to a point where he's interested in tweaking and fine-tuning stuff? If he's not, I would go with the Steam Deck. But if the games he want to play can't even be played on the Steam Deck, then I'll be more inclined to go with the X. So, all right, y'all. I'll leave you with that, Mr. Quidditch. I hope I'm saying it right. I don't think I am. But thank y'all for watching, tuning in. Appreciate it. But until next time, ladies and gents, stay safe, stay beautiful, stay out the way. Peace.